23, 22, 21 seconds. So for those that just came in, right? I would love to really encourage you to just turn on your camera and microphone. And then later on, right, when the session started, we'll mute your microphone, but it's good if you can turn your camera so that the speaker can interact with you guys. All right. So
let's go back to school, man.
Yeah, man. So Ken, do you want me to help mute all and then and not allow to unmute, or you want me to allow to unmute?
Let's allow to unmute.
Allow to unmute,
school, right?
Hi,
Graduation for everyone. Yes, just
we got the assistant principal, Chris. And we got the prefect, Stan Wong, head prefect, and the head prefect, Jesslyn Coy.
Hi, everyone.
I'm the good student.
And the good people.
How's everyone, really? It's going to be a fun night. We have Mr. Energy in the room here with us. Keep the energy up. It's a Monday.
Yeah.
Are you rocking now?
So looking forward to see everybody. Just turn on your cam if your surrounding is allow you to do so, because tonight will be an amazing night, right? It'll be great to have your cam on to interact with everybody together.
I gotta go
Back to school.
We'll rock it tonight, yeah?
Yep. If your energy is low, and the speaker for tonight will have a low energy. So you have to give it back to him.
You gotta show your our energy to bring him up live. 8:35 with Danny's friends. You gotta dance. You gotta show your hands. You gotta swing your hands just as though you are going back to school with us. All right? Come on.
Woohoo!
Come on, you lazy bum, and get your butt out of
bed. It's so fun. Oh, someone graduated. Sing good. Oh, no, pirates now.
That's the way, Lisa. Come on, Helen. Age is just a number, man.
Zing, our fresh graduate.
Yeah. Hey, cannot. Our principal is not here yet, so you can't graduate. Let our principal here, then later on you can graduate.
Yeah, we'll start very soon in just about a minute, so keep your energy up.
Okay, so Ken, once we started, what I'll do is I'll just click the allow participant unmute themselves, right?
Okay.
And mute everyone else, okay? So you have to unmute yourself first, lah.
Okay.
I would like to add on to it that it's going to be a great session with Danny's friend. If you have any questions you want to ask, put it and type it in the chat box, yeah? Jessie and the rest of us will help to gather all the questions and ask Danny right after he finishes session, yeah? All right, Ken?
Okay.
Oh, I see Amy chilling there. Hi, Amy. She's like the best student in school, like, come. What are you gonna teach next?
Okay, everyone, welcome back to school.
Okay, Ken, let me mute, huh? 1, 2, 3, go.
Dun, 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 dun. Hi everyone, welcome back to school. This is your class monitor Ken for tonight. And we are very honored and looking forward
Recording
and
in progress.
excited to have one of the most powerful entrepreneur network marketer with us tonight. But before we go to him, all right, please allow a moment for the class monitor to make some announcement. Yeah. Okay, I know today the focus is not me. Anyway, let's get some information across. You know, when we do perhimpunan for Malaysian, perhimpunan sounds familiar, the word perhimpunan in the early morning when we were in school, right? So please allow me to share with you tonight's agenda and theme is back to school. And we have a principal headmaster, Mr. Dennis Frank with us. Okay, and I'm your class monitor. I'm putting on my uniform right tonight just to make sure everyone is in your best position and manner because we have our principal with us. Okay, so all English calling. And for your information, we have a group of volunteers and key leaders from the market. We have been doing this and established this for 1 year. And we just marked our 1 year anniversary. So great effort. And also the credits goes back to the market. Thanks for joining us. We have been hitting 200 plus, close to 300 mark in every attendance. So credit to everyone. Give yourself a clap. Okay. So what is the scoring objectives? Yes, we all know we come from different teams, but the cross-team culture is very, very important in Market America worldwide. So it's the same. We group together in second week of the month, in Monday, to really come and enjoy together, you know, cross ideas, cross culture, whatever you want to call it. But we have the main objectives in the scoring. Okay, we are reflect on the goals that we set, okay, month in, month out. Also experiential learnings. That's why we have the breakout room to let you guys practice a 2 minutes commercial and as well as know everyone else and also up your skills and knowledge and empower the team. Of course, nurture potential leaders because in the end, you will be the one that's going to guide your team as the future leader. Okay, and fast forward to the agenda for tonight. Right, it's back to school team, and we have great speaker by Dennis Frank, and at 9:20. So keep your questions coming in the chat box, and we will have Jaslyn to actually help us to go through the Q&A for us. And also when we finish that, we will have the GMTSS announcement for everyone as usual. Okay, but tonight again, it's not about me. So are you all excited? If you can put in the emoji on your Zoom and also the chat box, how excited you are, because we need that energy for the speakers tonight, Mr. Dennis Frank. And Mr. Dennis Frank himself, right, is a high achiever back in academic time. All right, and he also a former professional NFL player and did very well. But the most important thing, and also the things that we can be inspired, that he has more than 40 years in the direct sales and network marketing industry, where he has proven himself as a successful builder and field leader. And in 1993, it's an honor that he was being invited, right, to be in the corporate team of Market America, together with the great JR and Lauren Ridinger. Okay, and Dennis also has been credited for his valuable contribution in crafting the original More Without Wars. Okay, More Without Wars, sorry. That's the motto that we use, right, in promoting our shopping annuity concept and the preferred customer program as well. So the Market America University concept also pioneered by him, and the TLS Weight Loss Solution and Nutrimetrics Health Professional Division. So what is the university and why we call it the back to school? And it's none other than Mr. Dennis Frank. He's going to walk us through tonight. So let us welcome Dennis, our Executive Vice President, Domestic and International Sales. All to you, Mr. Dennis.
Whoa, thank you, Ken, very Thank you, Ken. All right. It's good to be here. And I hope everyone makes this a most amazing session to take away information that'll help you grow your business. You know, it's not been easy, and it's never basically the same every time you go back to school each and every year. But I do want to say this up front. This session is once again only the beginning. Congratulations on getting through that first year of teamwork. I know sometimes as entrepreneurs, it's hard to come together and share ideas and understand that working together is better to achieve championships, to achieve goals. And ideally, what I love most about Market America is that we can have our own goals and ambitions, but working together, we move each and every one of our businesses forward. And every time we grow and achieve a new level, it provides us the opportunity to share that success and recognition that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. So it's very, very important. Ken, I'm not quite sure how we move from the slide to just the screen, and so that I have some control over that. That's great. Thank you very much.
I can take over right now.
That. Not a problem. Hey, well, listen, you know, I was thinking about this time. We don't have a lot of time. I'm here in my office in Charlotte, North Carolina, and you notice there's two things that I keep next to me. Number one, leader. We are in the business of building leaders. Our business is not to take control of our organization. Our business is to create an independence of what we do so that we can create more leaders. So we have to show the way, we have to know the way, and we have to go the way. That is a reminder that I have every day when I sit at my desk. The other sign over here would be, it says, push yourself to be great. And I learned that in athletics when I was coming up, working from high school to college to the professional level. I found it was very hard for me to continue my efforts without the help of someone pushing me. And so even today, I have a trainer that I work with at least 2 times a week to push me to new levels so that I can remain that energetic person to lead in the field. I can tell you this, in the beginning, like going back to school, there was a lot of tentativeness. Imagine this, 1992, and a man coming in. And now understand, I had 10 years of multi-level marketing experience when I met J.R. Reidinger. And J.R. Reidinger was the first person ever to organize the binomial expansion. We know it as binary marketing, the power of 2s. And it was totally a concept that was unknown in the direct selling industry. And he dared to do things that other people did not dare to do. And he came up with the management performance compensation plan, our pay plan. It was very, very strong. In fact, it addressed all the weaknesses of multi-level marketing. The whole philosophy of a lot of people doing a little makes a lot of people a lot of money. And what we work on, and what a theme is that I use in my own organization, is do your job. Take care of your responsibility. And when I think about what our responsibilities are, to manage 10 or more repeat customers, to be able to generate at least 500 business volume each and every month in production, from serving your customers as well as your personal use within your family. And if everybody does that, there is going to be a tremendous swell of commissions being generated that would be ongoing supplemental income that was always supported by what? New business volume being generated. It wasn't like, you know, a one and done thing. When I was in multi-level marketing in my first university school, it was how many people can I sponsor and with? And, you know, you made the majority of your money on that first line of sponsorship. Here, the whole concept changed because my ability to attract people to the business now was placed either on my left side or my right side. And that while I would be successful in the business, it was based on helping teammates become successful. And that's where the term of the common leg comes in, the power leg, wherever you focus on growing your business. And if you keep in mind the main thing, which is get the one done, get the one done, get that 001 built. And the way you want to build that is by getting a professional coordinator on the left and a professional coordinator on the right. And you have this ongoing generation of business volume. That professional coordinator will soon see, as I saw in our Power Line or our Unfranchised magazine, you have people, unfranchised owners, now moving to supervising coordinator. What happens when you lift your team to new levels? Everyone's able to build to new levels. And that was very powerful for me. But my goodness, Malaysia is already our third fastest growing market behind the United States and Taiwan. I congratulate you. So you're coming back to school with a reputation of success. So you have a lot to live up to. So the principal or the chancellor of the university is looking to each and every one of you to make sure that you are working the proven systems that we put into place. It was truly an unknown when I first started in the business. We did not have very good products. And one of the reasons, you know, when I first met JR, I said, JR, you don't have any good products. You know, my success in 10 years in network marketing was building relationships, but at least having one good product, you know, that I could go to that would always work and do exactly what it said it was supposed to do. And I said, JR, you don't have good products. You have a nail product, you have something called Freedom Fresh, you have a Quitter's Friend. I mean, it was really funny. The products that he had, they just didn't work. And he was selling me this mall without walls, Ken, like you were saying. He said, Dennis, we're going to have the mall without walls. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we'll get the products. Don't worry about that. Now, everybody understand this. When I started as an unfranchised owner, and today I'm a field vice president in my part-time efforts as an unfranchised owner, I basically was just selling the mall without walls and this new binary pay plan that if we just help two people grow, you know, you're going to be so successful. Well, I did a good job selling. The problem was, I'll tell this story because a lot of people come in and they do a lot of good things, but it just falls backwards. I'd brought in over 500 people in the first 6 months when I became an unfranchised owner. And by the time I was in my 7th month, I only had 8 people left in my organization. And I called JR up and I said, JR, I don't know if this is good for me. I don't know if this is right. You know, I brought in a lot of people. Nobody's making it. And I'm down to just like 8 loyal people. And he says, Dennis, you're not paying attention. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And he says, get everybody. I'm going to come up and I'm going to train you. And I invited everybody out, and there were just 9 of us that went to this training. It was the 8 people and me. And JR came into a restaurant, and he, at the time, there was something called a tape recorder. He placed it on the table. He put a microphone in a glass. He pressed down and he did the first basic 5 training to myself and my 8 left people. After he left, we had to make the decision if we were going to work the business the way it was supposed to be worked, or we would leave and go to another company. We decided to stay because each of us have had an experience jumping from company to company, and we truly wanted to have a home. So we said, let's go ahead and do it his way. And I will say this, it was slower, but it was so much more effective. And the team that we created stayed in the business. And within 5 years, it was getting to director and really having a lot of individuals in my organization basically earning income. And that was the secret, giving in and doing what has been laid out to be the unfranchised business development systems. Now, just so you know, I was invited to come in to work with the company. I did not want to work with the company. I was an entrepreneur. I did not want to go and work for the corporation. However, as JR explained, it's not about the corporation. It's about the unfranchised owners. And he said to me, how can anyone achieve their dreams if we ourselves don't achieve them? And to do that, there's something we have to do, and that is to sacrifice some time and think about the people. And, you know, we first started this company, and I said, why did you start this company? And he looked at me and he said, because we're going to change an industry. That's what he said to me back in April of 1992, before I even came into the business. And when you think about changing the industry, what he did by asking questions that no one dared to ask to those big owners that started multi-level marketing, that often you hear the phrase MLM stands for make less money. And when you say, why would you ask that? Because the average person was unable to achieve the success that they deserved. So I started thinking about this, and there was a bigger goal. You know, there was something bigger. And why am I telling you this story instead of, you know, getting in and giving you some technical advice on what to do? I'm telling you this because the number one thing that we always start with any company that you work with is belief. And it was a very long road for me to get to that level of belief. I believed in J.R. Ridinger, but I did not believe totally in the management performance compensation plan and the binary marketing strategies. But it wasn't until that I had a complete belief, that I had belief in J.R. Ridinger, I had belief in the unfranchised business systems, and I wasn't sure about the products yet. So one of the things that JR said to me in 1993, he says, why don't you come on board and take care of those great products? So that's why I came on board, to really start building in the mall without walls and bringing in impact products. And we brought in the likes of our thermochrome product that we're working on getting over to you in Malaysia. We worked on bringing in the isotonics line that has become a global phenomenon. I don't know if you know this, but we're the #1 supplier of isotonic capable nutrition in the world. That is amazing when you start thinking about it. Yes, you are part of it. You are part of the #1 distribution company of isotonic capable nutrition in the world. Now, people don't know what that is, and that's why we have to be able to tell the story. The other thing that why didn't go bigger with television and advertising, because it was very hard to convey the story about osmotic pressure, same fluid pressure, as your blood and body fluids to be able to get through the gut without harming the nutritional values, so that your body and your intestinal tract can clearly be able to get a maximum amount of nutrition taken into the body. It's very hard to do that in a 30-second commercial, but in a storyline, talking with someone, it becomes an intriguing story about, if you want to be healthy, then you want to consider our isotonics line of nutrition. And then people always say, well, why isn't everything in isotonic solutions? And the answer is because everything does not transpose into that formulation, such as that great product that you have called curcumin, which is a beautiful product, and we'll talk more about that as we go along. But, you know, I wanted to just start off on that. I also want to congratulate you for having the new needle-free trowel size tool. I think you will love this. I think when you invest in someone to actually try this product, you'll find that it is very powerful and very effective. The other thing with the trowel size is that you have a booklet that will give you some insight in actually putting it out there. Now, you have to buy it in packs of 10, so it is an investment. Maybe you and a partner might split a pack of 10 and you each have 5. But what we're seeing is that we are getting 3 new customers from every 10 trowel size samples that we put out. We also want to remind you that in addition to your unfranchised marketing app, you can also provide this as a free sample where the client actually is paying for the shipping and they're getting the product free. Okay, so again, there are ways that you'll learn how to market it. And it's just the beginning, because we just put digestive enzymes in a trowel size packet. And I know you have digestive enzymes there in Malaysia. So there's more good things to come. Why? Because we believe that base 10 is the foundation of any successful unfranchised business for the long term, because cash flow is king. That is something that I believe very much. And remember, if you're in business to make a profit. And if we are fortunate to be in business, to be passionate about what we do, it's even better, you know. So that's very, very powerful. You know, we want to continue to build the English market in Malaysia. I think that is an untapped market that can springboard us into new countries as we grow. I think you all are very important, each and every one of you, as I opened up, to take the responsibility to be able to build base 10, then 7 strong. And I hope each and every one of you have heard about base 10, 7 strong, and the 7 is a reflection of yourself plus 3 unfranchised owners on the left, and let me see, football, 3 on the right, that are basically active, they're qualified, they're on auto ship, and they're serving 10 repeat customers with our product brands. Okay, not just shopping, but our product brands. That is the first milestone in the business. And once you achieve that, if you just stay focused on that, and that is exactly why we have the Market America University. Okay, and the Market America University was created to help you focus on one specific market. Now, I know JR has built this as a product brokerage company, and oftentimes when people talk to him and they ask, what do you sell? He says, I sell everything. Well, I don't particularly care for that philosophy, because it's too hard to know everything. All right. So I want you to focus on 3 to 4 products and understand the benefits. and then match the benefits to the clients that need those benefits and are willing to invest in themselves. That's why the university was created. And you will see a segment on the international convention is that my team and we are creating a digital resource, which is a Market America University orientation guide, so that a prospect can review the different university majors so that they can select a direction that they have a true interest in. I will say this, the plan is amazing, but the glue or the thing that drives the plan is business volume. And when you start thinking about business volume, you have to start thinking about products and services that we offer under our exclusive brands. And I hope everybody understands it. It's a very simple thought process. But why is the diversity of our products so important? Because we can attract different types of people to our business. Yesterday, I have a weekly coring with my team. I had a new high-level tax attorney that just came into the business. We had a PhD, a doctorate in leadership that taught at a university that just came into our business. And I asked them, and this is with 60 people on my coring from my group. I said, why did you decide to make the commitment? He says, I'm tired of working for other people. I'm tired of making other people wealthy. I'm tired of making corporations successful and not making myself successful in attaining my goals. Now, the caliber of people that are joining the unfranchised business system are people, not just average people, which we built this for, but exceptional people that have succeeded or exceeded expectations in their professional lives, or transitioning over to becoming entrepreneurs and balancing work with becoming a full-time entrepreneur by owning an unfranchised business. It is the perfect definition of, number one, multiple streams of income. Number two, being able to effectively transfer energies into a direction without risking the financial security of the job. So again, it makes a lot of sense. And I want to encourage each and every one of you, do not be afraid to speak to people that may have more means than you have. You have to just remember that when you go out and speak to individuals, that you're a professional in the way that you approach them and have a conversation. And you have to be able to ask probing questions. And that's why I'm going to talk a little bit and impact selling, which is the philosophy that I've been teaching for years, because so many people have not learned the process of being an effective salesperson. And I want to make this very clear. You know, I had the opportunity to do things for this company that have really done well. And one of them is work with health professionals. And the number one issue with health professionals was, I don't want to be someone who's selling, okay? And I always used to look at them and laugh. I said, you know, doctor, every day that you sit with a patient, you're selling them based on what their issues are. You're telling them exactly what they need to know, and they do what? They receive the information. So why wouldn't you express that taking supplements are helpful? Now, everybody doesn't have to take supplements if you don't want to, but if they want an alternative to therapeutic or pharmaceutical goods, now you have that alternative. That's how it all started. You needed an alternative. And then we found that 40% of the people in the United States did not like to take a pill. They didn't like swallowing a pill. And so the isotonic solution, or our isotonics brand, was the solution for people who were uncomfortable in swallowing, quote unquote, pills, capsules, or gels. So that is a marketing point. So if there is a challenge with you taking a pill, the alternative would be experience isotonics. So you can see when I went to the health professionals, I had to fill a niche. We had to create an area where they became very cognizant or very aware that there was an issue that they were not dealing with. And so with that, we were able today to serve in the United States alone over 5,000 health professionals that represent our brands in their practices. That's unheard of, because when I first started working with Nutrimetrics and going to doctors, they'd throw me out of their office because they didn't believe in supplements. And thank goodness science have prevailed, and being able to share how food today does not bring the nutritional values that our bodies need to work at optimal levels. So it was pretty cool when we thought about it. So let me jump in here. I'm going to share my, go ahead. Can you have a question?
Just about to ask, are there any slides?
Oh yeah. Do you want me? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and put some slides up. Yes.
That's great.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
you,
you know, it's I have to tell you, the reason I didn't go right to slides is oftentimes there are so many presentations with PowerPoints and everything, you become numb. So it's sort of fun just to have a one-on-one conversation. So maybe it's just me, but let me go ahead and share my screen and we'll go from there. Okay. So today in our coring, based on our university experiences, I wanted to be able to speak directly to impact selling. And impact selling is something that I learned over the years that has become a big part of my teachings and the success paths of many of our unfranchised owners around the world. The investigate, or I, okay, impact, every letter stands for a different word. So we want to take a look at the different words that these letters represent. So who are you looking for? Investigate. Now, a lot of people really don't understand exactly who they're looking for. So I wanted to point this out to you, that we are looking for people that are well-connected, people that want something, they have communication skills, they can afford to be in the business, and current business owners and leadership qualities. These are the things that I look for. Now, let's go back to a couple of these things. Number one, that they have a network, they're well connected. What does that mean? They work in a large company, they're in an area where they meet people all the time, they're in a position where they are constantly being exposed to new people. But the one thing that I want to go back to is the point that people always question me. Can they afford to be in business? And I want to explain that. There's a lot of people that can't afford being in business. Does that mean they don't qualify? The answer is no, absolutely not. They can qualify, but they are individuals that are going to take more work. Now, what we do is something very special. We sell products via the internet. We now have a complete unfranchised marketing app to get out information, as well as attract people to be able to shop online. Now they can shop online and focus on our specific exclusive brands. Why do I say focus on our exclusive brands? Is because that's where there is profit to be made. So
I'm going on to my channel.
That's very important. Okay, so all of these things are part of the investigation of what we do. All right, so we search for suspects and turn them into persons of interest. That sounds just like a detective movie. Okay, so we're searching for suspects every day that we go out. We're making conversation. We're talking to people about who are you, what you do, what's going on, is everything working well for you? And we know right now everybody's got some issues. Why? because it's the times that we live in. Okay. So again, for individuals or groups looking for you, what are you offering? And this is something that each and every one of you have to write down and say, what am I offering? And what you're offering is a vehicle. You're offering an option, a potential platform that is going to be able to create a stream of income. It can be a secondary stream, a tertiary stream of income, or it can be a pathway into a full income. You know, if you understand what you're offering, and I like the word options, I'm offering an option that can be an additional stream of income. That is a professional way of representing this. Now, again, there's also levels of energy in which you deliver that. Hey, I found something really spectacular, and it's an option that I believe you should explore if you're looking for additional streams of income. So just by changing, take a look at my face. My eyebrows went up. I got energy. I delivered a line. Does everybody understand that? Saying words are fine. Saying effective words are better, but saying effective words with the right emotions and energy to bring those words across more effectively, it's going to take you to the results that you're looking. What are their needs? Match their needs to your solution. So let's just think about this for a second. You're in a conversation. You say, how are things going? This is just a natural projection process. How are things going? Everybody's going to say, oh, it's a tough time. Hey, well, I can totally understand that. Is there room in your life for more income? Okay. Well, they're going to look at you funny, because they're going to say, of course, in their mind, of course, there's room for more income. Okay, so what are you doing? You're looking to match a solution for their needs. It's fishing. Okay, if they're saying yes, then you come across, they say, I have an option. It may or may not be right for you, but it is definitely something that can create a secondary stream of income or an additional stream of income. I hope everybody understands that, because that is a big part of making things work. So we're going to identify individuals through conversation, social media. You're offering some appealing information to spark interest. You're not trying to close the person as soon as you talk to them. You're just offering some appealing information. It's sort of like my wife. My wife went to school to be a designer, a clothier designer. She went to the Fashion Institute in New York City. If you mention fashion around her, she is going to want more information about what you're talking to. It's just something she has an interest in. So you've got to think about what type of appealing information. And guess what it could be? It could be as simple as my partner recently made a new level of success unexpectedly while they were working full-time on their position. And they created an additional stream of income, which has really relieved a lot of pressure in their family. So you start thinking about these kind of things. Interests come from staying away from pain, all right? Or interests come from identifying pain and pressing on it. Interests are being drawn to pleasure, okay? So these 2 bullet points, mark this. The 2 biggest reasons that people will buy is because they want to stay away from pain or they want to get closer to pleasure. All right, just write those down. All right, that's very important. So we're looking for the pain or we're looking for the things they love to do. If I have somebody here and they're talking about how much they love fishing, they only need a bigger boat. You know, yeah, I feel the same way. I never get to do the things I love enough, but I found a way to do that more. So you just go back on things that they like being out fishing. So you're setting up to say, if I can show you a way where you can fish more days every week, can we sit down and talk about that option? Okay. So again, all of these things are in your comfort level. and your ability to just be able to talk and hit those pain or pleasure buttons. Interests always come from also people who have certain pains are drawn to certain pleasures. So again, that's important. Now we're turning a suspect into a person of interest, and a person of interest is what? A person of interest that you'd like to get to go through the trial run, to do an evaluation and do a trial run with you. When individuals begin asking questions, when people start sharing stories, this is when you know they become a person of interest. When people want more information, when chemistry is working, this is something that each and every one of you have to remember. There is chemistry in what we do when it comes to this business, but after all, it's a people business. So you want to make sure we're staying there. So let's go to the next level. Now you have a person of interest. Let's figure out how we meet them. Let's figure out where we find them. So M in impact is to meet. Where are the suspects and persons of interest? Contacts, warm markets, areas of town, certain organizations. Areas of town here where I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. I know where the people profiles where they live. They live in two areas of population. One is called University Park and another one is called South Park. So what do I want? I want to go have dinner. I want to go out and buy clothes there. I want to go out and window shop. And why? To meet people, to meet people. Our business and our abilities to grow our business is in your ability to meet people. Some people enjoy certain activities. When I was building, I belonged to several health clubs. Why? Working out was an easy way for me to make friends. You might be in dance, so why not go to get some dance lessons? If you're into a certain thing, NASCAR, auto racing is big here in our country. Then you have your school alumni. Wherever you can get into those environments, active on social media. But again, if you're going to be active on social media, this is something that you have to be consistent on, or it's not going to work. And we don't do it by selling. We do it by basically posting information that makes people want more. So what's your strategy to engage of persons of interest? Number one, we want to socialize in those areas of town or areas of your community. Join select organizations and get involved. Identify members of certain organizations. One thing that I always tell my new unfranchised owners, and I say, listen, do you know any policemen? Do you know any firemen? Do you know anybody in politics? Do you know anybody in real estate? Do you know anybody in insurance? You know, I go through this whole list of trying to identify people that have what? Large networking capabilities, large circles of influence, because our business becomes easier by going through the numbers. So you have to remember that. Engage in new activities, follow the influencers and meet their groups, okay? One of the easy things about social media is once you look at their friends, you can become friends of the friends. That expands your area of circle of influence. Meet also means approach and conversation. There's homework to do. What do you mean? Homework, for the simple reason is you got to get comfortable in meeting people. There's tools that can relate to what you're looking for. You know, products that relate. Bringing that big, beautiful smile. It's amazing what a smile can do when you are just in a new environment. It's really funny. It's all about learning and building chemistry, as I put. Be more of a giver in the beginning than a taker. Don't be looking to take information as much as giving insight to people. It could be once you identify pain or pleasure, having conversations in that. But all of these things is getting prepared for going out and meeting people. But the one thing that I want you to know, remember the products that you're working. The university helps you select 3 or 4 physical products or services, but we all serve with our biggest product, which is the plan. So if you think about our university, everybody is a double major. So it's always your first major is business, which includes the plan and the evaluation ability with the trial run, and then moving into offering the product or the glue or the things that bring in the cash flow to keep you in business. So that's important. The third letter comes from probe, means basically questions, asking open-ended questions. Here are some examples. How long have you been associated with blah, 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 okay? Get the person to talk. The best way to get someone to open up is to have them doing the talking. Other things like, what did you do? What do you like best, okay, about something? What is your profession? Is that what you always wanted to be? If you had to do it over again, what would you be? Now, ladies and gentlemen, these things are powerful. These are one of my favorite things. So you're a doctor. Is that something you always wanted to be? And then they have conversations. And then you said, well, listen, doctor, let me ask you, if you had to do it over again, what would you be? You know, that is so thought-provoking, so powerful. What's your position on? My gosh, there's a lot of things you can have positions on these days. You know, try not to get too controversial. Stay away from politics, stay away from, you know, religion. Talk about things like, what was your position on the Olympics this year? Okay. How did you feel about no people in the stands? Okay. That kind of stuff. That's general. Have you personally been affected by these crazy COVID times? Talking in themes. And when we talk in themes, we have a lot of themes: one-to-one marketing, mall without walls. When we start talking about different areas of what we're offering with our shopping annuity, our whole concept of taking entrepreneurs and helping them to get wealthy by changing the way people shop. We want to convert spending into earnings. We want to create the economy of the future. We think there's a better way. These are all themes that can be provocative in getting people to talk. That's the probing side. Why? We're looking for a match or a bridge to be able to cross over into their trust, or to have them cross over and be attracted to what we are talking about. That's what we're doing this volley for. That's why we're doing these open-ended questions. Understand this, that being great in selling or accomplishing what you set out to do through the unfranchised business is very important to go through the processes. Now, once you get those processes going and you've crossed the bridge, you can utilize apply. Apply, A, is an impact. So we want to share a personal experience and make it in a story form. And if you don't have a personal experience, you can use a third-party experience that you can make personal. Now, for me, my major is TLS, and my major is weight loss and lifestyle. When you think about that, I'm talking about my own personal experience. After professional football, being almost 300 pounds or 140 kilos, I needed to start getting myself back to normal. And I had to find a way to lose weight. And I found it through low glycemic impact eating and certain things to help my body work more effectively. Now, what is low glycemic impact eating? That is what? A theme that you can now go into a conversation. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if the person is not interested in weight loss, don't spend a lot of time on it. But I'm also having a minor in age management. Okay. What do you mean? Do you know anyone who wants to stay young forever or wants to maintain a high quality of life? I basically have the solutions for a lot of the issues that people have as they age. Now, I'm funny. I'm more mature than most people. I like to call myself vintage versus being old, but at the same time, having solutions for certain things, such as joint stiffness, such as mental health, such as digestive health, such as energy, such as you can go through all of these different things, prostate health, women's health, men's health. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do, but you got to be able to have the experiences or know of the third party experiences. It's just like when I take people to shop.com, I take them to the product and I ask them to scroll down like on OPC. Hey, I want you to scroll down and read the reviews. I don't know if you do that. If you're not asking people to take a look at the reviews, did you know that reviews sell most of the online products? People will basically look at a product, then search for the reviews. So you have reviews. That's why everybody on this call today should write at least one review every month on a different product. If you do that, we'll get a lot of things out there. Convince is the C. Okay. And basically, this is where you're providing evidence-based information to support your story. So I might say, Dennis, you know, that's awesome. You lost 65 pounds and kept it off for 25 years. But if I cannot substantiate low glycemic impact eating, that there's 40 years of research starting back in Australia that really has identified how one can control how we burn carbohydrates and how carbohydrates are, you know, used as energy versus fat storage. Now, that's going to be tough if you can't back up what you had for a story. And they have to be backed up with peer-reviewed journals, infographics that we provide through your back office under media or help and training. Tabloids are not, you know, creditable. Don't think that the grocery store tabloids are creditable sources. They are not. Reference science section of product details. So every product that we have online, we also have a place where we have abstracts. When you look up one of the researches, always looks for something called the abstract at the top of the page, and then you will find a summary of what happened in that research. The last letter is tie up in impact, IMPACT. And tie up basically means measuring up how well you did based on the outcome. Did you book the next appointment? That's a good thing. Did you make the sale? When you say make the sale, did you collect the money? Somebody saying, yeah, I'll order that. That's not making the sale because you didn't collect the money. That's when you pull up your phone and say, hey, let's get it done right now. There's a special going on, okay, or whatever. You know, get them to cross the finish line. The tie-up strategies is what it takes to get the win. And what are you willing to give? You have to know that up front. So I'll give you an example. A product like curcumin, that's going to be great for detoxification. That's going to be great for, you know, fighting free radicals. That's a great product. However, do you know your profit? How much are you willing to give of that profit to get the person to try the product? Okay. What is the value to the individual or the group? So what do I mean by that? You might say, and I apologize, I'm not talking in ringgits, but if this takes less than $1 a day to get the benefit that you're looking for. Okay, you have to be able to go back, and per serving price is a very big number that you want to know of the products you are selling, for the simple reason is that it breaks it down and makes it more what? Affordable to get the pain away. All right, remember, people buy for two reasons, the one and two reasons. They want to avoid the pain, or they want to get closer to the pleasure. Remember that, okay? So what am I saying? Position yourself for a win. A single bottle is X. and that's per day. You can save 15% if you buy 2. I just made that up. I decided, for example, I'm willing to give up 15% of my sale so that the person buys 2 months. Why do I like 2 months? For the simple reason is that whenever you're using supplements and a natural approach to heal, basically it could take anywhere between 30 and 90 days. So if I can get somebody to commit for 2 months, I'm more than happy, to give them a discount, because there is something called lifetime value, that if you can get somebody who has success with your product, they will buy more products from you and they will refer people to you. So you can say things like, based on our conversation, it seems you're ready to do something about it. Boom. Is it worth X amount per day to get the results you want? What am I doing? Asking questions that let the client close themselves into it. Other things you can think about: the buyer will always have concerns whether they've made a good decision. So provide them a best case, worst case scenario. Now, this is something that I do. I'm not telling you that you have to do this. This is just an example. Well, Tommy, congratulations on making the decision to try curcumin. Best case, you get the results you want in the first 30 to 60 days. Worst case, you can take as directed, gain benefits, and let me know if you're satisfied or not. I'm happy to refund the cost of the product. Making this decision is an excellent choice to help you find the solution you are looking for. Okay. So what did I do? I basically addressed the potential of them questioning themselves whether they should have bought the product. I hope you understand where I'm going with that. So that's where the impact selling is. Ken, I'm going to stop sharing here and come back to the screen. And I know time is close. Is there any questions that you would like to bring up that we talked about that anybody might have?
Yeah, it's a good opportunity, maybe a good tool, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sure.
Any 2 questions for Dennis?
Let's see if we have anything in the chat. All right. If you have questions, okay, there you go. And then now we can open it up if you have questions on anything while I'm here. I'm more than happy to address what's on your mind. Okay. The most important thing of whenever we come together, and again, let me congratulate you for celebrating 1 year together as a team in Corings, is that we can address anything that seems to slow down your growth. That's what it's all about, quite frankly. I do want you to know that through my career, there's always obstacles. Okay. So number one, as an entrepreneur, obstacles have to be opportunities to improve. Remember that. Okay. That's important.
Yeah, perhaps Dennis.
Yes.
Yeah, there's one. It's quite a good one, right? Are there any resources that we can tap on for the university concept? Anything?
Yeah. Are there any resources? Yeah, there's going to be a great resource made available with this new Market America University orientation catalog. It's going to be coming out. We'll make it available at convention or very shortly after that. And then Ken, one other thing, we do have to make it, we have to adjust it for every country. So what it will do is it will might be a little bit smaller for Malaysia, but as we add new areas of interest, we'll basically grow the orientation catalog.
Wow, that's a great sneak peek for the upcoming MAIC, right?
Yeah. Hey, everybody, if you have the time, please get together and join in. Join us for this great event coming up August 26th through the 28th.
Awesome. Okay, no, time is running out, and Dennis, you have an upcoming meetings, right?
Yeah.
9:30. Yes.
It never slows down. So Yeah, you know,
Okay.
it's really funny, Ken. Over
Yeah.
the last 30 years, there's never been a dull moment. There's always something exciting going on, always being tested to move forward. It's a great, great thing.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so Dennis, before we let you go, and also a group photo later on, so everyone, open your video preparing. But again, Dennis, any last advice for the third fastest growing market in the whole market America
Yes,
worldwide for
yes.
everyone here tonight?
Right. The one thing I want to say this is that in the process of your efforts to grow, be careful not to look for shortcuts. Okay. We are the shortcut to the 45-year plan. We do lay the foundation to grow after 2 to 3 years. And basically, if you commit to building the business correctly, it will duplicate correctly. If you cut corners, the people that you cut corners with will cut more corners. And before you know it, everything is not working well. The very simple plan of action is use your getting started guide, focus on helping people choose a major or 3 or 4 products, build base 10, then 7 strong, and then move to become a master unfranchised owner. We have some very big news about that. President Mark Ashley has a tremendous segment on new things that can help us grow faster. My feelings are very clear. Market Malaysia offers the most powerful business model of the 21st century. Bring your energy out. Share with people your excitement about the future and what can be if you're willing to do the work that comes with success. Remember that with success, you basically have to do the work before success happens. And remember, you're going to want to quit in that journey. But what I've learned, the people that leave the business are close to having the breakthrough to succeed in the business. So get yourself to that next day and keep refining your abilities to work the fundamentals, and that will take you to the top.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that is Mr. Energy, Dennis Franks in the house. Woo! Thank you so much, Hits Master.
All right, I'm off to work. I will talk to you soon. I'll see you at convention, everyone. Take care.
Dennis,
Let's take a picture together.
group photo. Yeah, just stay back and take a group photo. We have
Okay,
about
for those that want to be
340
on,
packs. Yes,
yeah,
please, over to you.
for those that
Yes.
wants to be on cam, just make sure that your cam is on, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, first picture taken. Let me see. Okay, another one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, second picture taken. Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hey, more people are tuned on camera. This is good. Wait, one more. More people are tuned on the camera. Now, 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much, guys.
We'll see you.
Thank you,
Thank
Dennis.
you, everyone, and thank you so much, Dennis.
Thank you, sir.
Dennis.
Okay, so
Thank
for
you.
everyone, don't go. All right, I think he left because he has a meeting at 9:30. So yeah, very thankful for him to spare his 40 minutes or so with us, right? So that is Dennis Frank, our Mr. Energy in Market America. Okay, so next up,
Yeah. Ken disconnected, I think.
JR back in
no.
1992.
Okay, he's back.
Oh,
Ken, you got
am I still
disconnected
here?
for a while.
Okay, am I still here?
Yes.
Yeah, you're still here.
Okay.
Still
Loud
here.
and clear.
You guys' energy is overflow, burn the bandwidth. Okay, as I mentioned, we just had a great history class with Dennis, right? Our headmaster, how he got started in 1992, as well as also sales and marketing class, impact selling. I learned a lot. I hope you guys take back the best from Dennis one of the super pioneer, the pioneer of the pioneers, or the pioneer from Market America. Okay, so really immerse yourself in the trainings, because what makes Market America Worldwide stands out is because of the GMTSS, the Global Meeting Training Seminar System, which is the backbone of our business, and it's also an open system for anyone. You know, we may not be invested interest, but we can learn this together. So upcoming up, I feel a bit shy. I'm the first internet sales and marketing certified trainer, and I'll be conducting the first ever English session for Market Malaysia. So if you want to learn what are the tools that we are in an IT company that Market America Worldwide can offer to us and also our prospects to make our business, to improve our business to the next level, ISM 201 will be a good training. And not just for you.
Change the slide. Yeah.
Am I there? Yeah, they changed it.
No, still Dennis Frank.
Still Dennis Frank here.
Okay. Thank you for cutting me on. Let me stop and share again. Am I seeing myself now? Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Maybe Pam, you can share. We can't
Yes,
see
you still can't see your screen. You just hang on. I'll try mine.
Okay, thank you, Pam.
Right. Just give me a second, please.
Or else I can share. Let me share. It's okay.
No worries, I got it. Just a second.
Can you see?
No, no. Okay, you got. Can you see the screen right now?
Nope.
No. No.
Oh, I
I think
shared.
Ken is sharing.
Okay, let me share now. Can you see?
Maybe Ken, you have to stop sharing because it says here Ken Tai started screen sharing.
I think he took the scaring together with him in DC already.
Okay, yeah, you can see my screen now. I'm sharing.
No, we can't.
No, no, we
How
can't.
about then you can announce the upcoming
Yeah, okay.
GMTSS
I can
Yeah,
see
just
that.
announce it.
globally.
All right, so like what Ken says, 14 August, it's 7 to 10 p.m. The first ever Internet Sales and Marketing 201 by Ken Tai himself. So don't miss it. Go to the back office and start registering for the how to do the business better with the ISM, the Internet Sales and Marketing, social media. Right, then right after that, we have this coming Sunday, a franchise business presentation by Winner Chan. Right, a business owner of marketing music production, and is currently a senior master coordinator earning a 12,000 per 4-week cycle. All right, from Winner Chan, we also have yours truly, myself, doing a Malay unfranchised business presentation. You have any Malay friends and non-Chinese speaking, bring them over on 15 August from 8 to 9 p.m. You hear me speaking in Bahasa Malaysia to all your Malay prospects. You just don't want to miss that session. Right? And on 22nd August, next Sunday, we also have me, yours truly again, speaking in the English unfranchised business presentation at 2 to 3 p.m. Followed by the same day, we have a Basic 5 presentation combination with our National Supervising Coordinator, Chris Goh, and myself will be doing a Basic 5 from 4:30 to 7:30, right? And don't forget, like what Danny says, we are just 15 days away, are we? 9 of August plus 17 days away to our Market America Worldwide International Convention, MAIC, happening straight 3 days on August 26 to 28, live via Zoom. So get your tickets now for 3 days. Unstoppable, whatever that Danny say is just a sneak peek. You get to hear the full version in the MAIC. All right. And also, of course, our local seminar this time around by Ken Tai, who is the local coordinator. All-Star local seminar on 4th September from 9:30 to 4. We have Fiona Tan from Singapore. We got Andrew Chi from Canada. We got Stephen Hu from Los Angeles. We got Frank Chang from Taiwan. and Richard and Stephanie from USA, currently in Singapore. All these all-star local seminar on 4th September, 9:30 to 4. Don't miss it, guys. This is going to be a power pack all-star local seminar, right? All these are made available from your back office. And then we'll see you on the next combined coring will be on the 6th September next month. All right.
Okay. Can you share the ISM slide, internet?
Yes, I can. Pam, or is Ken back already? I'm actually sharing the screen. I don't know why.
Yeah, you are sharing.
Oh, can you all see?
Yes,
Can-
yes.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, can you capture the date? The 14th of August, 7 to 10.
Thank you, Stan.
All right. And if you miss Ken on the ISM on August, me, myself, and Andrew Chu are doing one on the 17th September next month for the ISM in English as well. And also keep a lookout for Jaslyn coming on live in October for the ISM. Watch out for the date to be announced. All right. Hey guys, this has been a great another combined coring with the guru Dennis Frank. We'd like to see you again next month in 6th September. We'd like to wish you farewell, good night, and from all our field leaders, stay safe and stay healthy, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Stan.
Thank you,
So sorry.
Stan.
Thank you so much. One
Bye.
team, one dream.
Everyone.
Oh, Ken, you're back.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro Stan.
All right. Don't mention. See you again. See you on Sunday. See you, Sabrina.
Have a good evening.
Oh, Ken is back. Okay.
Yeah, so sorry, just happened. The whole laptop crashed. Not the line.
Really?
the
Oh, okay.
laptop. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for taking over. One team,
No
one
worries.
dream.
No
Everyone
worries.
is that level to share.
Someone not just clash, you straight away the sharing screen also cannot jam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So just now when I took over from Ken, the screen can be seen now. I thought it was fine.
After he totally cut off, then yeah, your screen started showing.
Oh, okay. All right.
But lucky it's not during Dennis.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Let's just
Be
start to
safe.
help removing them.
yeah, okay.
Julian, stay back, huh?